Hey, everybody, it's game 5. Game 5, Montreal and Washington. We're in Washington tonight. It's a must-win game. If Montreal doesn't win this game, there's no tomorrow. So it's a must-win game. Habs backs are against the wall. You know, oftentimes that's their best game. So let's see if that works out tonight. Okay, I got some stuff about the game. I got stats for the game, and as usual, have the guess the score contest. Guess the score of the game, and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick a player from either team and from both teams. And if either of those guys gets the first goal, you would win the prize. If you are the first person in the chat with the guess, and you are from Canada. And then you'd win a $10 cash prize directly into your bank account via Interac. Good luck to everybody. Get your guesses in via the chat, and I'll give you mine. I'm going to go with 3-2 Montreal. Yeah, I do think Montreal can win this game. I'm going to give the first goal to either Caulfield or Strome. Caulfield or Strome with the first goal. 3-2 Montreal. That's my guess. Okay, let's see what I got. Okay, this has nothing to do with this game tonight, but the Utah Hockey Club will be the Utah Mammoth next season. So they're going to be the Utah Mammoth. If you hadn't heard that yet, the Utah Mammoth. Wasn't my first guess or pick, but what are you going to do? I don't think I'm going to show that. I know they released, I think the goalies finalist for the what's it called for the goalies? The Vezina. Hellebuck, Kemper, and Jesus. Now the third one is just not there. But anyways, today was yesterday. Not today, not tonight. Yesterday. Get your mouth working, Rick. The Norris finalists are Quinn Hughes, Cale Makar, and Zach Werenski. They're going to be releasing these finalists every few days or so or something like that. So that's the one from yesterday. The top under-20 trio in the NHL is Montreal with Demidov, Hudson, and Slav. Now, it's not a line. That's not what they mean by a trio, but they're under 22, and they are deemed the best. A close second, I would think, is Celebrini, Smith, and Dickinson in San Jose. But Montreal gets the top nod. Nice. Let's see. My keys to victory tonight. My keys to victory. Contain line 1 of the Capitals. Ovi, Strome, and Beauvillier, but it might be Protas. Protas is supposed to be in the lineup. I'm seeing he's starting out on the 4th line, but could be shifted up. Special teams. And when I show you the team stats, you'll see what I mean. Special teams could be key here tonight. Montreal's ability to draw penalties. Now, it's not to say, because they've had more power plays than the Capitals, believe it or not. But they need to draw penalties. No defensive breakdowns. They got to avoid those defensive breakdowns. Physicality. They're going to have to play. It's going to be a physical game tonight. You got to think for sure. Washington trying their bullshit. Montreal's got to stand up with their own bullshit. And goaltending. Monty is not in the game tonight. Dobish is in the game tonight. So Dobish is going to have to be good. And Thompson on the other end, well, he's good. My brain says tonight is the last game of the season, but I don't feel like that. Like usually when it's something like that, it's the end of the season. I start to realize, it's the end of the season. I got no more games. I don't feel like that at all. It's the first year. So I don't know. Does that mean they win tonight? I don't know, but that's how I feel. The refs tonight are Jean Hebert and Peter McDougall. And like I said, it's Monty's not in the game tonight. One last thing, and this is something I hate doing, but kind of need help tonight to reach my monthly payout minimum. The ad rates are down to like nothing, so it's tough. So if you guys want to take a membership, would be great. A membership, you get the members-only videos and members-only game reviews. You click the join button It'll tell you what to do from there. Or you can, take a sticker or just give a dono. I'd appreciate it tonight. Kind of need it tonight. I don't ask often. Not my favorite thing to do, but kind of need it tonight. All right, let's move on to the team stats. Now, you'll see what I mean by the special teams. Look at the special teams numbers. Power play percentage, Montreal, 38.5. Power play percentage for Washington, 10%. Like, that's a huge difference. Penalty kill percentage, 90% for Montreal, obviously, if they're only giving up 10% on the power play. And 61.5% is the PK for Washington. Special teams are going to be big here, I think. Face-off percentage, 49.5 for Montreal, 50.5 for Washington. Goals for per game, 2.75 Montreal, 3.50 Washington. And just invert that for the goals against. And there you go for that. Goalies tonight are Jacob Dobish, 1-1, 277 goals against, 875 save percentage, no shutouts. Logan Thompson, 3-1, 254 goals against, 912 save percentage, no shutouts. The Caps lines are as such: Strome, Ovechkin, Protas. That says that here. I saw on Sportsnet or wherever it's showing it that Protas is going to start out on the fourth line. We're going to see. So if it's not, it's going to be Beauvillier there again. Dubois, Pierre-Luc Dubois, McMichael, Tom Wilson. Boo. Lars Eller, Andrew Mangiapane. And Ryan Leonard, Nick Dowd, Brandon Duhaime, and either Beauvillier or Protas. Chychrun and Carlson, Sandin and Roy, Alexiev and Van Riemsdyk. And that's your pairings for Montreal as such. Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Dvorak, Andy, Galley, Evans, Newhook, Demidov, Kapanen, Heineman, Armia. I see Line A still not in the lineup. He was in a regular uniform, though, at practice. Matheson and Carrier. I think Carrier is a game-time decision, though. Gooley and Hudson, Jacki and Savard. So if Carrier can't make it, Struble will be in. It might change the way the pairings are, but I don't know till game time, which is just about here. All right, who's here tonight? Paul Dovey says 6-2 Washington. The refs score the first goal. I hope not. Aki says 3-2 Habs, Suzuki, or OB. Polly's got 4-3 Montreal, Galley. Guru's got 4-2 Caps, Strome first goal. And by the way, don't ask me, where is Matt? Matt is in Vegas. He flew to Vegas this afternoon. He landed at 5, so not too long ago, and he is there right now. And Phil, greetings all. This is going to be a great game. Way to go, Phil. No guess, Phil? Oh, it's coming. 4-2 Habs, Demidov. First goal says, bye-bye. Phil says, is Galley still alive? Galley, first goal, 5-3 Habs. Trying to get there, boys. Trying to get there. There's lots. This day in 1997, Mario Tremblay resigns as head coach. I don't want to go into all that. Huzu, I'm fine with it finishing tonight. The NHL want the Caps to advance and will allow anything. Only way the corruption ceases is when a player will die. Might as well not be one of ours. I'm not that far off on that sentiment. I hope that's not what's going to happen before they get whatever, BL says, hey, Ricardo Montalban, Corinthian leather. Habs 3-2. First goal will be either Ryan Walter stepping out of retirement for the Habs or Ryan Walter for the Caps. Okay. Johnny, 2-1 Habs, Suzuki first goal. I don't know how to translate that for Ray, but that's her guess. David, 3-1 Habs, Cole, first goal. Win or lose, we had a much better finish than I thought. Win or lose, they're still winners for this season. Big win for them just to make the playoffs. I'd love to see them win tonight and bring it back to Montreal. But if they don't, still a great year. A really good, great year for Montreal, considering where they were at. Paul says, made it back home fast ice. I'm glad. I noticed that when you put in the comment there, I noticed. I want to make sure that was you. Yeah, I figured you made it back home, dude. But I'm glad you made it back home safe, and I hope you enjoyed your trip to the city, to the big city of Montreal. Paul also says, "Hey Bear, he will call penalties on Montreal. Johnny Bear, don't like him as a ref, and the other guy, I don't think he's that much better." Don't even feel the need to advocate for sovereignty anymore. If Quebec keeps producing the worst referees, Canada will eventually kick us out themselves. Jean Barry is from Bouctouche, New Brunswick. He is not from Quebec. Joe from the future, 4-2, Habs, Caulfield, or McMichael. Wolverine. Hey, Wolverine, good to see you out there, buddy. Been a while. Wolverine says, I'll say this about the refs. They've been unfair to both teams. The refs have been bad to every team in the playoffs. Pretty much. There's complaints in every series. So we're not just complaining because, Montreal, only Montreal. It is everywhere, though. So you're right. BL, Matt did not elope. At least he didn't tell me that he did. And he is going there because he is going to try to find a job with the Vegas Golden Knights podcasts out there, because that's the real team. No, he's out there for vacation. Go down here. Wolverine, I know, right? They've allowed Suzuki to steal Sandin's penalty for high sticking his own goalie. Who does Suzuki think he is? I still don't like. I'm not going to go back to that. But Lucas, thank you so much. Got me almost all the way there. Lucas says, "Go Habs, go! This isn't the end, only the beginning. What a great season this has been." Thank you, Lucas. It has been a great season, and really can't say enough. Thank you for the dono. Really appreciate it. That gets me almost there. It gets me almost there. And you do get into the draw. We're going to do a draw soon, I promise. Especially if we get some donos. You want to draw soon, dono some money. I'll get the draw done. No, just bugging though on that. That's why I don't like asking for money. Born to be a Habs says, core 5 under 25 is the future for the Habs. I mean, yeah, this young core of the Habs, and they're still coming. And we're underway, and I didn't even know. I know you guys don't know, but I'm on TV. I don't have a delay. We're underway. So I've almost made it to the bottom. So we're going to kind of we'll go from here. And they're also showing, by the way, Beauvillier still line 1. So that means if Protas is in the lineup, he's going to be on line 4, and they'll work him up, and he is in the lineup. Now, the reason I mentioned him, he's a big boy, 6'6", had 66 points, a breakout year for him. And this kid could come in and do harm. I mean, I don't think harm that way, but damage. Come on, boys. I think it's kind of big. If they would get the first goal, would be kind of big here. But I could see them giving up the first goal because they do their best when they're like, what's the word I'm looking for? When they have the biggest hill to climb, when it looks impossible, that's when the Habs seem to do their best. So let's hope that that's the way it is tonight. If not, well, they did their best to get here. I think it's a fantastic job, and I'm not going to be mad if they lose tonight. It's just the way it is. I will be mad if it's because of the refs or because of some shit like that. But other than that, I do see Carrier out there, so that's good. I don't know if he's 100% or what, but that was a hell of a hit he took from the asshole Tom Wilson. That's how he should be. Tom Wilson, whenever anybody introduces him, that's how it should be. I'd like to introduce you to the asshole Tom Wilson. Yeah, that's him. That's how it should be from now on. Yeah, I'd like to introduce you to my friend, the asshole Tom Wilson. Yeah. Wolverine, I think he's our everybody's most hated player right now. Oh, no worries, Lucas. I appreciate it. No worries. And yeah, I know YouTube is weird about that. So, but no worries. Super appreciate it, buddy. Super appreciate it this month, especially. It just makes for a tough month the next one when I don't get one of the payments from Google, which has happened. The ad rates, I don't know what happened. They bottom out after the holidays, right? So January, February, they're not great, but they always come back in March. Not this year. Haven't come back yet. So it's just been horrible because usually by March, yeah, I recover and doing okay. So I imagine it's the economy. It's all this shit that's going on in the world. That's what's keeping it down. And honestly, I don't see it getting any better for a while. Which is unfortunate. It just means I got to work a little harder. What else is new? Especially now, summer schedule. It means videos. Don't have games to do. Born to be a Hab. Wouldn't that be the Toronto series? Can you? Well, I think we could all believe what's happening there, right? What did I miss there? Good save there by Jobish. Hey, I can't. I mean, I can believe that Toronto. And I think they're going to lose the next game too. It'll go to Game 7. From there, I don't know, but probably they lose. Toronto comes to the playoffs. They go. That's Toronto. So far we're closing in on 5 minutes into the first on my screen, which is early. Just a shot apiece and no score. You think this year, if they blow it this year, you think those fans are gonna start going like, I'm not gonna get caught again like that. You think? Or do they blow the team up a bit? You think the Leafs are scared of Brady Tkachuk? They should be. They're scared of anybody in the playoffs, it seems. Ooh, nice pickup or steal there by Slav. He gets it to Caulfield for a scoring chance. Nice play there. You're going to see it in a minute. They roll a little less. Yeah, I don't like the Sens either, but this year, while they're playing the Leafs, I love them. Hey, Scorchy. All the Kachuks are assholes, but I'll give them a break here for Brady in this series. It's 5 minutes in, and I have not seen any bad or crazy hits yet. That's surprising me a little bit. Did I miss something? in what did that say about Suzuki? I missed everything on there. Why did I didn't? I read it and I didn't comprehend it. But he has 8 points in 7 playoff elimination games. That's not bad. That's a guy who steps up in an elimination game. Okay, it's showing it there. Yes, an elimination game. 7 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 2 game winners. Come on, guys, get to the face-off. Well, that was almost a big mistake by Thompson. I know he put the puck off the backboards, but he passed the puck up to the half wall. Yeah, okay, backhanded it, and he gave it right to Gallagher, but Gallagher put it right on the logo. You're gonna see it in a minute or less. Your new TV is being delivered, like now being delivered as we're like speaking. That didn't take long. Oh, Phil, absolutely. Montreal, he says Montreal has been and is still playing with house money. And we're winners regardless, 100%. Yeah, I forget that I don't know what time it is there, Joe, but yeah, so you're getting the delivery. Nice. Too bad it wasn't before the game. Oh, it took a week? I didn't realize. And your election's coming up, what, this Sunday, I think? Saturday or Sunday? Hope you guys do as well as we did here. I'm still here. I'm still here. You know what's going on. All you regulars know what I'm doing. I don't have to say. All right. Come on, boys. Let's drop that puck and put one in the fucking net. Let's get that first goal. I noticed Suzuki out there with Demidov. What's going on with that? Wins the draw. Oh, nice little move, Demidov. Nice move though, and then someone got a stick on the puck, but he went around somebody there. That's it. That's it. Come on. So am I seeing what I'm seeing? Demidov is out there with Suzuki and Caulfield. Goddamn Dowd. Good heads up play by him, but still. You'll see it in a sec. Joe, as long as it's the right kind of government, it's okay to be minority. I changed my team I haven't changed my team my whole life. Nice shot there. Was that Hudson? Yeah. Almost 7 minutes in here. Shots are 7-1. Montreal's got the 7, and there's no score yet. It's usually good at Montreal, usually, when they outshoot the other team like that. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Your backs are to the wall. Hey, Kenny B. Oh, we got a penalty coming up. Dubois. Montreal going on the power play. See, this is where I took Caulfield. That's one of the reasons why. I had a feeling maybe they'd get a goal on the power play to open it up. Well, maybe I'm right if we get one here. Even if it's not Caulfield, it's a good chance it is. Dubois, interference. I didn't see it, but maybe here. No, it was behind the camera, so I didn't see the interference call. Here we go. Habs win the draw. Oh, Hudson missed that pass. You better hustle. All right, let's try that again. Chicago Joe. Okay, he got set up. Oh my God! That I don't know who that was. It was Suzuki or something. But they just couldn't handle a puck. They would have scored a goal off Demidov, without a doubt. Oh, Demidov just got tripped and no call. Not surprised. Power play looks good with Demidov on it. I got to tell you. Another penalty, and this time, Slav took a penalty. Great. But you didn't call the trip, though. That was a trip on line A. I don't know what else you call that. Okay, the camera just went crazy. Slashing on Slav. He must have touched somebody on the hands. Not tripping, slashing. He must have touched somebody on the hands. All I can say. Well, you know it's going to be the same bullshit, Paul. Come on. We're lucky we're like 8 minutes in and it's just starting now. Okay, minute 27 of Washington power play now as the puck went out. Laine's still injured, Biel. I don't think they're missing Laine from that power play, to be honest. At least not the way Laine's playing right now. Let's say that. And a power play goal. Whoever had Ovechkin, well, you got the opening goal. I know somebody did, at least one. I said a trip on Lane. If I said Laine, I made a mistake, but it was Lane. Lane Hudson. Pretty sure I said Lane. Could have said wrong. Power play goal by Ovi, of course, you know. Through traffic. I mean, I don't know that. I don't think Dobish had it, could really see that. Right off the draw. A Bear 1, Habs nothing. No, that was right off the draw, Biel. Good shot by Ovi. I mean, I get it, and through traffic, through a screen. But should they have been on a power play? I don't know. Or shouldn't we have had another one before that? Anyway, it is what it is. Can't go backward. All right, this game's not over. From a goddamn power play that was at 10% as well. Fuck. Big one in Tampa, says BL. I mean, you know, it is. I don't really care about it right now. Care about this one. I'll be back on camera in a sec, guys. Well, let's see. Hope Montreal can get that one back anyway. I'm just not one that agrees with them letting certain things go. Small things I don't mind, but, you know, that was an obvious tripping as the play was going up ice. That should have been called. Maybe then we don't have this power play for Washington, and there's no goal. Yeah, I was working on my radio face. I had to, put the makeup on so it's not as bad. I was putting makeup on. All right, 10 minutes to go in this period, I think. Fuck. Well, defensive breakdowns, I said, are going to be a problem. Oh, well. This may not go well tonight. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's a bit on Caulfield. Caulfield, that was his guy. I mean, he's not a defenseman, so whatever, but yeah, defensive breakdown. We do comebacks very well, but I mean, be careful not to dig too deep a hole. Chikrin from Dubois and Wilson. Great. Isn't that great? The 2 assists. Just great. Love hearing that. And you can see that setting up. Not the start I was hoping for, that's for sure. I'm sure not the start any of us were hoping for. Adam, no, we're not. We're not choking anything. Are you are you worried about the next game? Of course you're worried. I know you're worried and just have to ask. What the hell is that? Dog crying out there. Oh, funny story. Last night, I don't know what time it was. It had just gotten dark. So it was somewhere right around 9. So it wasn't dark long. I'm watching TV. I'm watching something on a screen here. All of a sudden, the floor just shakes. I heard a loud bang. The floor just, ah! What the hell was that? I go look outside. There, the dude upstairs was putting his air conditioner in, and it fell. It hit the overhang of the entranceway. I don't know what he did. Imagine, and on a cold night, he put his air conditioner in, and then blew it. Freaking idiot. So I wonder how long that AC will sit out there. Ooh, that is save. Dobich. Big save by Dobich there. Wow, on Wilson. Big save by Dobich. Glove save. Beautiful save. .614 to go here in the first. They've caught up in shots pretty much. It's 8-7 for the shots. 2-0 Washington. Are you taking a penalty, Capitals? Yep. I don't know what for. Montreal going on the power play. Honestly, I didn't see it. Roughing. I didn't see roughing for what? Honestly, didn't see this penalty. I'll take it. I'm going to have to look for it on the screen here. Oh, I saw it right off the draw. Okay, I finally saw it on the replay. Second unit is out now. Come on. Yeah. Killed off. Four minutes to go here in the period. It's too bad that first power play unit. I thought, that looked good, the unit. And they couldn't get anything. Too bad. And he got rocked on his check. Careful. Oh, Heineman hit the post on the inside, but it flew out. Oh, my God. I didn't even see that he hit the post, Heineman. They got to be patient with Thompson. Thompson is going to give up something, but got to be patient. Keep plugging away. It's a commercial break. Right near the end of the period, so. Would be nice to get one just before the end of the period. Come on, let's get going. Habs haven't had a shot in a while. We got 9, but they haven't had one in a little while. 2:38 left here in this first. Come on, boys. Push for one. Ah. Oh, save Dobish on 2-on-0. Jesus. They're giving up odd man rushes. That's not good. Last minute of play in the first. Ooh. Funny. Bounce off something. Good save, Dobish there. All right, so it's 2-0 after 1. Your TV arrived already, Joe? How quick can you put it together? I imagine it doesn't take much to put them together, but all right. Anyway, we got an intermission. And yeah, we'll talk about whatever you want. Got 2 periods for them to catch up and hopefully not give up any more. I'm not happy down 2-0, but it is what it is. Florida Tampa tied at 1. Am I watching the other matchups? Not at the moment. I'm watching some of it, not all of them. I've seen some. Talk about this comeback that's about to happen and how great it will be, says Phil. Well, I don't know that it's about to happen. When it starts to happen, I'll talk about it then. I don't see anything in that happening here. So it's not that it can't happen for Montreal to come back, but I don't see it happening right now. That's the one series I haven't. That's one I haven't seen any of. Oilers in LA. It's late, and I'm not. I don't usually watch that late. We need some puck luck. That would help. Eric, Habs had a good season. for them, so we can look forward to next season if this is our last game. Absolutely. I do not disagree with that. Awesome, Wolverine. It's an awesome learning experience. But, now that we're here, I mean, I'd like to see them go farther. But if not, I'm not going to be all, I can't believe it. I'm going to go this and do that. No, I'm not going to be like that. We shouldn't be like that. It was a good season for them so far. And it ain't over yet. I didn't see that game. I wasn't watching it, but was paying attention to that. What was I watching last night? I watched a little bit of something. Maybe not. I might have stayed away from the hockey for some reason. Wasn't in the mood yesterday, I think. And listen, tonight, I don't know. Are they playing tonight? Not tonight. Next game, if Gustafsson can't go, Fleury might go again. Well, I'm not that big of a conspiracy theorist on that. Sorry. I mean, not to that extent, what you're saying there. Or Habs could be a little bit tired. I don't know. They seem to like most of the first half of the first period. They seem to have lots of energy, and then it waned or something. So yeah, we'll see how the second comes around or comes out. I do believe this though. Montreal better get the next goal, or I think it's over. If they go down 3-0, I don't like our chances to come back from that. So let's hope it doesn't happen that way. That would be the best way to have that not happen is don't get scored against again. Yeah, I don't know. Montreal just needs the next goal. From there, we'll go from there, but they need to get the next goal. Can they get it, though? I don't know. Thompson doesn't look like he wants to give up anything, but I think with Thompson, you kind of got to wear him down and just wait him out. He'll give up some stuff. He'll give up some goals. How many? I don't know. First 4 shots for Caps were in the net? Huh? What'd you say? Scores 2-0. You know what it is? It's maybe the last game of the series. I don't want to be spending the whole game on that. Not tonight. I know what's happening, whatever. I'm not spending the whole night on that. Oh, Vancouver is. I don't know what the hell's going on there. Right? You went from a team that could have been a contender, and now they're falling apart completely. Who knows what they'll be next season? Crazy story over there. Panthers up 2-1. I think Panthers are going to win tonight. Let them play in the USA together. I don't care. And Vancouver, they don't have to do anything, do they? With Hughes? Why do they have to? It's interesting, though, to see. It will be interesting to see how that situation kind of works out for Vancouver. It can't be good. When it all, when the dust all settles over there, there's no way they're going to be a contending team even for the playoffs. I don't think. Does Quinn Hughes have a contract? So you say you can't have a player be there forcibly. You sign a contract. How is that forcibly? Someone want to explain that one to me? He has 2 years left on his contract. How are they forcing him to stay there? I think they're paying him a lot of freaking money to stay there. He's got to fall a little bit on the captain, J Fed, I would think. But the point I'm trying to make is like when you say, you can't keep a guy there forcibly, how is he being held there forcibly? Or is it now we're forcing players to honor the contracts they sign? We're forcing them to. That's what it's come to. I don't know. I mean, Vancouver is a mess, but I mean, if you had a competent GM, maybe that doesn't happen to start with. Like I don't know. I don't know what the solution is there, but you get a good GM in there. If he's got to tear it up and tear it down and build it back up, then you do that. But man, what a situation. Japheth says Hughes will be there for the remainder of his contract. I mean, he might not, but he's not being forced to stay there. He signed a deal that takes away any mention of the word force. If he won't sign an extension, fine. He doesn't sign an extension, but you're not forcing him to honor a contract he signed. How's that forcing somebody? I mean, it's a bit of a problem today. A player, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go somewhere else now. Pierre-Luc Dubois, right? I don't like that. You have a contract, you honor it. Vancouver could trade him. I doubt they want to do it, but they may be forced to. And that's the sad part, is that he can force the trade. Tocchet was his guy. So the thing is that he may have told him that he will eventually leave. What does that mean? I don't care what that means. That Quinn may have told them that I signed this contract, but I eventually might leave before the end of it. You can't. You have no choice. You signed a contract. That's how I see it. I don't see it being any other way. But of course, I'm a boomer and I'm old-fashioned, so what can I say? Okay, but what's that? We're talking about Quinn Hughes, not Tocchet. Tocchet, I mean, if he doesn't want to sign an extension, he doesn't have to. Nobody has to. If a player doesn't want to sign an extension, they don't have to either. But you've signed a contract, you honor it. But I don't care. What does this have to do with it? So Tocchet leaves. He gets another coach. But he can't play for another coach. If he goes to New Jersey, he's not going to play for Tocchet. I get that modern day athletes are different. I don't have to like it. That's all. If they want to ruin the game by making contracts mean nothing, well, it's going to bite them in the ass in the end, don't you think? If they don't have to honor contracts, why should teams have to honor their contracts? If a guy has a bad season, why can't a team say, listen, we're not going to pay you this year. You had a bad year. If you have a good year next year, we'll pay you. I know where it all stems from, Biel. I know the situation there. It doesn't take away from the fact that you got a contract. You need to honor it. If Tocchet turned down $25 million, he doesn't want to stay there. So he's sounds like he's walking, don't you think? So if Tocchet doesn't want to be there, that locker room must be really bad. That's when you need a GM to come in there, sort it all out, move who needs to be moved, and build. You got to build again. You got to start over because young players can't get along. Young players making 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 million can't get along. Hey, Drew. How's it going, man? Hey, listen, your Oilers, I would not have thought they'd come back to go ahead in the series. And I also think that fifth game is a kind of a crucial game. So I find the winner of the fifth game usually goes on to win the series. Now, I'm not saying it'll happen here if Montreal wins the game, but I really think more often than not, Game 5 winner is the series winner. BL who's going to take that, especially when he's with everything going on. You don't know about this guy now. And he's making 11.6 for another how many years? Like, no, he's kind of untradeable. I agree. Who's that's the problem though, right? Is that's what's wrong with us in this world is nobody honors anything anymore. We're just all off to it's like a world of ADHD sufferers, and we're just off to the next shiny thing that pops in front of us with no loyalty to anybody. Who mentioned anything about the 20th century? He's saying go back to the 20th, and it's bad. The 20th century was bad because there were wars and we had nukes. Is that what you're saying? You tell me a century that didn't have wars. You tell me one. I'm waiting. Tell me a year. A year there was no war somewhere on this planet. They are coming back for this second period now. And I am actually coming back on screen. So isn't that a coincidence? Coinkadink. Drew, you're saying the Oilers just needed some reps? Yeah, I mean, they're catching me by surprise, and I just don't think you have the goaltending to go far. But this series, yeah, it seems like LA can't beat you guys in the playoffs. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. Okay, Phil, if I have to do it this way, in recorded history, tell me a century that didn't have war. In recorded history. Come on. You can't. We're underway, by the way. Will this be a better period for our Habs? I don't know. It kind of needs to be. At the very least, we need no scoring from the Capitals. Well, that was dangerous. Net is off the mooring. I mean, come on. Where's the whistle being blown? Okay, finally. It took a while. I said recorded history, Phil. Read my lips. Recorded history. JFED, okay, on that, that's his right, but and I have no problem with that. But with what was the talk was, that's where I have the problem that a guy can force his way out of a team for no reason. And it's one of the things I don't like about Dubois. So why would I like it for Quinn Hughes? Hell, I didn't like when Mario Lemieux wouldn't stand up when he got drafted, and he wouldn't stand up for the to put his Penguins. Wouldn't even stand up in the stands. Never mind go down to the stage. I didn't like that, and that's probably the start of everything. That was the first time, and then Lindros. And then you look later, and now kids can say, I don't feel like playing for you guys. I know you spent money on me and all that, and you drafted. I don't feel like playing there, though. I don't care. I don't like that. Man, it's taking time to charge this goddamn phone today. It's enough. Recorded history means you can go back and read it. It's there. That's recorded, Phil. Come on. Yeah, Gauthier did the same. I don't like that kid either. I don't like when kids do that. I don't like them to be. You're entitled. You're making that kind of money and you want to be entitled? Look what everybody else makes. We're not entitled. Why the fuck should you be? I'm buzzing the net, man. Getting some chances. Come on, boys. Let's put one in. Line one needs to step up big time here tonight. Good hustle there, Cole. Between the 1800s and the 1900s, you're going to tell me there was no wars? Fuck off. Come on. War of 1812. First World War. Those are two. Fall in that timeline. Civil War. But we're going to have an argument about wars. The only war I care about is on the ice right here tonight. Come on, holding the fucking stick like that. Come on. Don't call it. And now the Habs took a penalty. Sure they did. I'm quite sure they did. But you didn't call the holding the stick. Bullshit. They just showed Beauvillier do the same thing to the Hab player just before that happened, but I guess that's not good enough. Was 1865 between 1815 and 1914? 1860 whatever to 1865. 62 to 65? That's not in between there? If they score on the power play, I'm really going to get mad. Fuck. Such bullshit, man. One timer by Gooley. Save Thompson. Some good shorthanded play here, though, by Montreal. Yeah, they kill off the power play. Come on, guys, get the goddamn puck. Good pace right now, anyway. Come on, guys. Some pressure here. Norma is 2-0 for Washington is what the score is. Halfway through the game. Halfway through the second. Fine. Come on, man. You can't pass the fucking puck. Thompson's killing us. But at least they haven't given up that third goal. So there's still hope. There's still hope. There is still hope. Still lots of hope. And we got still a lot of hockey left. So plenty of time for them to come back. But they just got to start doing it. The Caps are not impervious to calls. Montreal, I think, even at this point, they're leading the way, or it's tied in calls through the series. It's not that. It's how many are Washington getting away with overall. That's the problem. But they are getting calls. They're just not calling enough of them. And I know because on Monday, was after the game when Monday, what are we today? Wednesday? So, right. During the pod, we were talking about this, and they proved to me that Montreal had 13 power plays to 10 for Washington up until that point. So, but the thing is, Montreal should have way more than 13. Nine and a half minutes here to go in the second. 18-12 are the shots on goal now for Washington. It's 2-0 Washington. We need line one, and we need line one to step up here and be that number one line in the league that they were. Well, got away with a tripping call there. Carrier could have been called for tripping there. So we got to count that. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's more, it's instead of us, and I don't think the Habs are focusing on the bad calls or the missed calls. They got to do better with the opportunities that they have. But that's really what has to happen here. They got to solve Thompson tonight. It wasn't Matheson. It was Carrier, I believe, Biel. But if it was Matheson, one of them got away. That was a tripping call on Leonard. That he tripped him. There's no doubt. No, Carrier just tripped Leonard right at the net there. What do you mean? And I doubt he's tripping. Whatever pain meds they gave him, he's not all buzzed out, man. Or they wouldn't let him play like that. Fucking ref there. You can't see it because you're listening on the radio. Huzu, he was tripped by Carrier stick. Sorry. I saw it really clearly. Matter of fact, I saw it twice because I got two screens. And one's behind the other, so. The refs are letting things go to both teams, except they're letting way more go to Washington. That's the problem. It's not an even thing. But Montreal's getting breaks too. There's no doubt. Because they got to cover their ass. They can't just they cover their ass by letting Montreal get away with a couple of things and then letting Washington get away with like 10 things. That's what I'm seeing. Anyways, we're still in this game. They didn't give up a goal in the second so far. Knock wood. Under 6 to go. That may prove to be a big difference for them if they don't give up a goal the rest of the way here in the second. That could be a big thing going into the third. It wasn't a dive. Come on, you guys. Like, I don't have eyes. Christ, he caught him like midway up on the shins and lifted him. That's what I saw. Okay, fine. We'll agree to disagree. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Leonard flying through the air. 5:10 left in this second period. We're getting there. Hopefully get out of it without giving up a goal, and maybe we'll get one. That would be great. Come on, boys. Let's go get one. Down to 4 minutes. Man, the ref injured Caulfield there a little bit. You see that? You're going to see it in a sec. Here, they're going to show it now. The freaking ref fucking strong-armed him. He gave him one of these in the face. Right here on the chin. Can we give the ref a penalty? Hey, Robert. Yeah, no, that's. I think that's what happened. It was the first goal, I believe. It's exactly what happened, and you saw it a few times. It would be a 2-on-2, and then out of nowhere, this Washington player just racing right up the center and making a 3-on-2. That happened like 3 times. I think they scored on one of them. That is something that is going on tonight, and it's. I said that in the beginning. It's defensive lapses. They gotta be careful about that. Oh boy. Who's getting the penalty here? Montreal again. I can't tell still. Yeah, Montreal got a penalty there. I didn't see it. Did anybody see that penalty? I didn't see it. Holding, apparently. A holding call. Because sure, that happened. That was a weak call. I just saw the replay there. That was a weak call. And they scored. A couple of good saves by Dobish, but not enough. Well, there you go. There's the 3-0. Of course, on a weak call by the ref. That sucks. That wasn't a clothesline, Huzu. He did that to him. A clothesline, you do that to a guy as he comes by, or the other way. He did that. That's strong arming somebody. You know, like in football, you go and you push the guy out. That's what he did to him because he was coming at him. I wouldn't call that a clothesline. Don't tell me it was Wilson. Fuck. Yeah, Wilson with the goal. Fuck off, man. Just cut yourself open, put salt in it. Fuck. The fat lady's warming up in the background. The fat lady's definitely getting ready to sing. I mean, the Habs better get some goals or that this is over at 3 goals. At 3-0. Jack is out there, I believe, yeah. They can't puck watch, that's for sure. Not a good thing. Come on, get something going. It's going to be 3-0 after 2 periods of play. Oh, yeah. 3-goal deficit going into the third. I don't like our chances, that's for sure. I doubt the Habs do that though. Washington would do that kind of stuff. I doubt the Habs would do that. But maybe. We'll see. 3-2 Panthers in the second. Going better for them than us. Born to be a Habs. It looks like it. I gotta say. I don't know if we will be, but too bad we can't jinx their goalie by calling a shutout, right? Doesn't work that way, unfortunately. Anyways, we're in the second period. Intermission, I mean. I don't know. We're all not very enthusiastic right now. Got to be tough for them too. It's got to be really tough, I would think. Not getting down right now if you're the Habs. With a whole period to play and not being too down, having it affect your game. I don't know. But it's nice that we could at least have a goal on the board. Nothing. Anyway, whatever you guys want to talk about here. If you want to talk about off-season stuff, as we're looking at possibly being the off-season soon. I know the lottery's coming up on the 5th. We are going to be doing a live show. It's on Monday, so we're going to do a live version of our podcast, but we're running it on both channels, so it'll be on Talking Habs as well. And we'll go over whatever happens there and talk from there. The draft lottery is not going to really affect Montreal that much. Because if their Calgary pick wins the lottery or the second place one, they move up 10. And then that, I think, is a top 10 protected pick, so we wouldn't get it. That's the only way it could affect us. But I don't think a 16th place team has ever gotten a draft lottery win. So yeah, Born to be Habs. I don't know that they make one of those, or maybe not both. I think they're going to try to make I think I'm thinking they find that second line center at the draft, and they don't make one of those picks or both. Robert, yes, they played well in the third. Just going into the third, down 3 goals. It's hard to be really enthusiastic for their chances. Am I going to root for them? Yeah, but I don't know that I'm not enthusiastic about their odds. Oh, Wolverine on that part. Yeah, I'm just listen, we're watching the game. I'm into the game now, so I'm emotional. But of course, I agree with you on that. Yeah, that was a regular season game though, Phil. I mean, a little bit different, but I mean, I'm not giving up on them. It's just I'm not overly enthusiastic about their chances. I wouldn't take Pedersen for a couple of reasons, but I think the main reason is 11.5 million for the next 7 years. I think I'm not touching that, and with everything going on right now, I'm not touching that guy. For the second line C, I really think it's a strong possibility of a guy like Jared McCann out of Seattle. He's a 28-year-old left shot, I believe, center and center winger, and he's got 2 years left on his contract at 5 million per. I think he fits right there. I think he's a two-way guy. He can get the job done. He can produce points. That's my target. I don't know who the Habs are targeting exactly. I can pretty much guarantee you it's not Pedersen. When did South Park air real footage of a sex change operation? I never saw that. Wolverine, you're probably gonna have to wait for that till next season. I probably saw the. I mean, I know I saw the episode Huzu, but I don't remember. Oh, maybe I kind of do actually. Is that the one? The operation to become a woman, but not the one to go back, right? Norman, me too. I think if that, especially if the Habs lose tonight, then that's the next focus is to watch the Leafs get their asses kicked. Hopefully. What's my opinion of Line A? Definitely not as impressed as the first, little while that he was here. Um, yeah, he's got to do some like work harder. I want to see more from that guy. Is he capable though? I don't know. I mean, his game is basically, he's get into his office and wait for something to happen for him. He's not particularly fast skater. Not great at 5-on-5. His defensive game's not great. He's got that really great shot. I want to see more from that guy. More hustle, more intensity. Yeah, that's what. There you go. There's my line I take. Line A for Sid. No, I was just seeing something about where Pittsburgh might have a pretty good top six. I mean, if that's the case, Sid's not going anywhere. You can't. How bad can it be that you can't share it here? It might not show up if it's got some really bad words in it. It might not actually show up. It might not let it through, but we're all adults here. Sid and Letang are not going anywhere. They're not coming anywhere. And that's me who was talking about it. I just don't see anything like that happening at this point. Besides, now I know I hadn't heard before. I guess it was a week or so, 2 weeks ago, that Dubas had gotten the job promising that he had to promise he wouldn't trade Sid, Malkin, or Letang, I think. Yeah, BL is just gaslighting you. He loved line A right from the get-go. Don't let him tell you anything else. Right, BL? Come on, tell the truth. Yeah, well, Nate, if that's the case, I mean, I don't think he gets re-signed. I mean, if that's the best we're going to see from him, I don't think he gets re-signed. Not on this team. This team, then wasn't a fit because this team is character. These guys work hard. They try as hard as they can. Second effort, all that. Can you have a guy that's just not going to do that? Being on your top six, I don't know. You're probably right, Bill. Listen, you're probably right. See, at least though, I can admit that I might have been wrong, right? Not only I might have been wrong, I think I was wrong to it, at least to a certain extent on him, without a doubt, and maybe completely. Yeah, but Phil, when we had Bergeron, that's a different era, first of all, and a different team. I don't think this team can carry a guy on the top six just to be good on the power play. You can't. You can't carry him on the top six if he can't play well enough to be there. Can't do that anymore. It's just not possible. Oh, you can't say that word anymore? Well, you know what? In England, you know what? Is it I'll just say a bunch of sticks. You know what that bunch, or a cigarette? You know what that is? It's the word you won't use. It's a good word. There's nothing wrong with it. Just don't, you know. I don't know. You can't use that word anymore. What can you do? I don't want to get canceled either. We can pay Laine to play power play and be big. And I don't think you can have a guy in your top 6. You want to pay him to do that and put him on the 3rd or 4th line? That's a different story. But if he's going to play in your top 6, I don't think that works. Yeah, defensively, I don't think he can turn it around. But, man, hustle a little bit. Work on your skating, get faster, do something like that. Show you're getting paid $8.7 million. Work. I don't think that's the line mates, dude. Man, he doesn't work hard. Everyone was complaining Gallagher at $6.5 million. You can't play if he's not in the top 6. Is blah blah blah. But you're willing then to put Laine at $8.7 million. Wow, you want to screw the top line up. Top line, the best line in hockey right now in the regular season. It was one of the best, if not the best line in hockey. But let's ruin that and put that guy that doesn't work hard and doesn't hustle. Let's just give him a top line spot. How's that going to be better for the team? But you're going to tell me Andy doesn't work hard? He works for that fucking money. And he's been fantastic in the playoffs here. Come on. That's not, you can't, I don't think you can equate the two. Gallagher makes 6.5 against the cap. I don't care about the rest of that. You get 6.5 against the cap. And everybody, come on, we're all like, oh, man, it's too much. He makes too much. He makes too much for what he does and blah, blah, blah. Well, then what about Laine? And right, at $8.7 million, he's got to be in your top 6. You can't pay $8.7 million to anybody that's not in your top 6 or top pairing guy. Yeah, Phil, cap is all we care about. Cap is what matters. Yeah, I agree with that. If Andy plays like he did in the playoffs, like he does in the playoffs, that contract's well worth it. And Andy had a good year this year. I don't care what anybody, even though it's only 27 points, fine, but he had a good year. BL, good point. Marty had to work for everything he got, work hard too. When he looks at Laine and all those physical traits, you just know his blood is boiling. It's got to affect him somehow. Norma, if you're talking about being able to trade Laine, maybe at the deadline next year. No one's taking 8.7 from him right now. in the off season. No, I can't. Not the way he's been playing. No. So Phil would pay a 38-year-old player 8 years at 8.7. I wouldn't pay that to any player other than Crosby, to be honest. And I wouldn't give him 8 years. Crosby got 2. No, max term, Phil, for a player that is already on your roster is 8 years. Third period's underway for for 30 seconds already. Shit. Unfortunately, Phil, we're talking about Line A, though. All right. Third period. Excuse me. Third period. Can they do it? They need a goal early, and they cannot give another goal up. So they cannot give up a goal in this period, Habs. This is it. This is going to be the last period of the season, or they're going to move on, or move on to another game. That's what I meant. They're not going to release Line A because they still have to pay him. I don't think they release Line A next season, BL. I don't. But he'll either be moved at the deadline if it doesn't work out or let walk, or they'll re-sign him if he has a great start and he's improving and he's working hard. But I don't think he makes $8.7 million on his next deal. Wilson is crying like a baby about Jack. I did something. Oh. I'm gonna cry like you're all over the ice banging bodies legally and illegally. You're gonna cry because Jack I did something. Oh, poor Wilson. When a dirty team like Washington cries about anything on the ice, man, can't take it seriously. Maybe he's been injured 40% of his career because he doesn't hustle. Because of the way he plays. Oh, they scored. I'm not doing a horn. I'm not. Why? I just feel that's a little bit hypocritical. The way they play, if they get to the third goal, I'll blow that, but not on the first one. They got a long way to go yet. Heineman. I thought it was Armia, to be honest with you. It's a weird one, too. Oh, Heineman got his stick there right in. Okay, I see how Heineman. Thrown at the net high through the crease, and Heineman got his stick there. Nice. 3-1. That's something they had to do. So that's the first part of it. They got to build on that. And I like that they got that early. So let's go, boys. Now, Dobish can't give up anything. But now Thompson, you never know, right? He gave up one. I could see maybe 2 or 3 more go in. Yeah, Wolverine, I'm on CBC directly over the air, no delay. Yeah, that's why I'm ahead. Sorry. I think Heineman was in the Toffoli deal. One of those. I don't know if I don't know if it's Calgary or with Florida. Sherratt and Florida. I think maybe we got him there. Armia and Kapanen with the assists. Well, Eric, we're going to find out. Get the next one. They can get another one like pretty relatively quickly. I like their chances to tie it. If they keep their momentum going. Come on, boys. Come on. Three on two? No, 3 on 3. Ooh, that was a good shot from the point. That almost fooled Thompson. I think it was Savard, too, took the shot. J-Fed, where'd that happen? And was anybody hurt? That sucks, man. A fan fell out of the outfield stands, landed on warning track. Damn prayers, says J-Fed. So that's obviously baseball. Which ballpark? That sounds like something could happen at the Big O. Come on. Come on now. Close, though. At least the Habs are not waiting until the last, 4 minutes to push it. PNC Park? I don't know that one offhand. What team? I don't know. Some of the Caps are pretty fast. Nice, Joe. Oh, you know what? I'm off camera. I gave a thumbs up. You're going to see that. That's really good. Cubs Pirates. So that's obviously the Pirates ballpark. Oh, a fan got hit with it. Oh, shit. Wow, that's crazy. Hey, that's crazy to think about. You go to a ball game and that happens to you. You loved that place, the Big O? Did you ever see a ball game there? Not the best place to see a ball game. I saw many a game there. It wasn't a great ballpark. There goes the cat out of nowhere, starting to meow. Right on time, Peanut. Oh, I don't know why I haven't put this up there the whole game. Hang on a second. Better late than never. That makes a difference. Oats, peas, beans, and barley. That's real. No. Oats, cinnamon, coconut, and rose petals. That's the tea you're drinking? Okay. I'm not a big tea drinker, but it's really healthy. I should drink tea more often. It's actually really healthy for you. I've just never been a tea drinker, really. But I can stomach it. I'm considering drinking more tea going forward. I don't like coffee at all. And black coffee is really good for you. It's healthy. So, problem is with tea, I don't know that I could drink it without a little sugar and milk in it. So, I don't know if I could do that. We got 7 minutes gone in the third. I should be back on camera. That would help. And shots are tied up at 21 each. 3-1 for the wrong team. But there's still time. But Bill, when did you go to games at the Big O? When you say going to games, how many games would you have gone here in Montreal? I'm just curious. You didn't live here for a short period of time or anything, did you? What are Anzac biscuits? Now I'm curious. I never heard of that. I don't like iced tea. I don't like iced tea. I really don't like iced tea. Oh, yeah. Oh, so this is going to be the last game of the season for Montreal. Am I on off-season time as of tonight? I don't know. I didn't have that feeling going into this game. I really didn't. So I hope I'm right. Laval winning 3-1. Awesome. So they're in the playoffs now, right? So that first round is over in the AHL, or yeah, it should be. They had a first round bye, didn't they? I thought they were off till next week or something. Eight minutes gone in the third. And I'll remind y'all, if you, because this is like the last game, it looks like, memberships, if you want to get the post game review, but also, as I'm going to film another one of those reaction videos, um, maybe on Friday, I think. So that'll be up this weekend for members only. Hit that join button for $1.99. You can cancel anytime. Also, take a membership. Appreciate that, and check out the members only videos that are going to be coming up all through the summer. I'm not only going to just do reaction videos, but that's I'm gonna. I got a couple of other ideas too. Who are they playing? The Rocket. Oh, you haven't been here since '99. Jesus, that's cool though. That's cool. The Big O wasn't a great ballpark though. It was okay. It just wasn't a great one. All right, Cleveland. That's who they're playing. I remember now. I don't know why I'm watching it there. Why am I watching it over there? Time is starting to wind down. Well, boys, you need a fucking goal soon, man. Real soon. Ooh, Jack, I'm not happy with somebody. And the refs are right on him, like, get the cuffs, handcuff him, take him to jail. I don't know what that was about, but maybe I'll see it here. I think Jack was saying he didn't hear the whistle. Commercial break here. They're showing food, and I'm hungry now. When am I not hungry? I don't know. No, I'm not always hungry, but I'm hungry now. Wake you up in October. Yeah, I know. I got a summer of trying to find. Well, actually, there's a lot to do leading up until the draft. And you got free agent frenzy, and after that, it gets, there's a month or two where I'm actually looking forward to it because I've gotten so far away from making videos that the last one I made, I swear, I started in I don't remember how to make a video, which I don't like. So I'm looking forward to, and not at the same time. I've tried to come up with good video ideas all summer, but I usually do. I'll get back to writing, doing some poetry. I'm looking forward to that. Um, and there'll be plenty of stuff in the off season. Plus, I mean, hopefully there'll be some news about guys they acquired and stuff like that. So, am I planning anything tomorrow? I mean, if they lose tonight, am I planning anything particular tomorrow? No. To be honest, if they lose tonight, I'll be doing Saturday hockey talk. I'm going to start working on the season review. But I might take a few days completely off. Just take a few days off, recharge the batteries. It's over. The season's over, like that, which I usually do, and then get right back to work. But in that taking a few days off, you might not see anything, but I'll be working on stuff at home. But basically, just taking it from making any videos or being on screen much. That's all. But to me, it's kind of sudden. Usually, at the end of the season, it's, we're prepared. We know we're not going to the playoffs. We're in the playoffs, and now it's going to be over probably. And it's just kind of sudden. That's all. I don't know why. I should be more prepared about that. The off season's here. I just wasn't this year. But we're less than 8 minutes away from it unless something changes. And I don't feel like there's a comeback here. I hope I'm wrong. I really thought this might go 7, so doesn't seem like it will. Them fuckers, man. I'm sure I'll do a couple of we'll do a couple of live streams for the playoffs, the rest of the playoffs. And once the Stanley Cup final series, whoever's in it, I mean, I'll do a couple of them. I just don't know exactly which games and anything like that. Wolverine, I was expecting it to be a little closer too. 7 minutes left. It's not over, but I don't know. I just don't. They don't look like they're going to come back. They kind of look like they know it's over and they're a little tired, and it's kind of like what it looks like to me. Good shot by Gooley there. Florida, yeah, I took Tampa in my bracket, but that was a mistake. Yeah, Florida looks like they're ready to possibly challenge to defend that cup in in the finals. Canes look pretty good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess they're gonna play Washington here, so I think that'll probably be a pretty close series, though. Also, Huzu, what are they proud of to be chanting you? What are you proud of right now? Like, really, you're gonna pound your chest, USA? What? We're in a recession. Like that, you're proud of that? Like, I wouldn't have anything to be proud of if I'm American right now. I'm an American too. I wish I wasn't. You had Florida in 6? No, I had Tampa in 7. I believe I took it in 7. Who did I take with the Oilers? I took the Kings. Yeah, but not in 7. I think I had the Kings also 6. I had them in 7. No, I had Montreal in 7 here. Was wrong there. I have Ottawa in 7, and I had the Canes in 5. You got a Tampa Edmonton final? No, my final is Colorado. Colorado Tampa, I believe. Wolverine, I don't think it seems like the Kings can beat the Oilers in the playoffs. It's not over yet, but I don't know. Now that the Oilers are ahead 3-2, I don't think they're going to lose. Ottawa in 7. I hope I'm right. That one would be awesome to be right on. I could miss all the other series. If I got that one right, I'd be very happy. I don't care, BL, where they are. How can you be proud of it right now? Joe, you had Canes versus Vegas in the final. That's different. Yeah, Phil, you know what? Sometimes me too. I guess that explains it. You're probably right. Because that's basically what they're proud of. It's the same thing. Man, 4 minutes left. This is not. It's unfortunate. Still really proud of my Habs though. I didn't really fully expect them to beat Washington, but I did think they had a chance. I did think and things had to break their way that didn't break their way. And it's just how it is. You respect the United States? I used to. I no longer. Oh, Johnny, without a doubt, you got that 100% right. And I was happy just for them to get 4 games and even bow out. Not far off of that, but yeah, going forward, this playoff experience, like if they should make it next year. Next year, when they get into the playoffs, it's not new. They've got a little bit of experience. They'll be a bit better team, and yeah, they should have more success. Yeah, it's not. What are you gonna do? Yeah, Phil, you're optimistic. I wouldn't be so optimistic about them down there. Uh-uh. Things are about to get bad. The shelves are going to be empty soon, and they got nothing to replace a lot of those products. Things are going to get bad there. The U.S. is a tinderbox. So, yeah, I don't know. I still like Americans. They're my friends. But the country as a whole, I don't have much respect. All right, Dobish is out of the net, and he's got to do it. Got to try. Cue ball and Gordon, they've done a pretty good job. Yeah. And listen, if Line is the one mistake, it's not that bad. He took a chance. It was worth it. It didn't really hurt them. Eh. Oh, BL, I was crying my eyes out over that. God damn. Loved it. I think it's the most hilarious thing. It's kind of like the way the Leafs always lose in the first round. Come on, get one anyway, just to give us a little hope. Under two. Ay, Thompson with his freaking saves. Minute 36 left. Yeah, they got big problems down there. They got big problems down there right now. Nothing to be proud of. Nothing going on down there is to be proud of. I'm an American. I was born there. I'm not proud of them. I'd give them back. I'd give them my citizenship back in a second. Capitals are showing how vulnerable they are. To who? You mean in the playoffs the rest of the way? No, Wolverine, I did not grow up in the U.S. My parents are from Montreal. So I was born there. My dad was working for IBM at the time. And then we moved back to Canada when I was 4. No, I don't disagree with you about the Caps, to be honest. But Dobson's been pretty good in this series. But yeah, no, I don't think Washington's going to win a cup or anything. Demidov, I don't think he realized for a second that was going to be an empty net goal. That was weird. And there they go. Empty net goal, 4-1, 20 seconds or something left. That's it. It's over. Well, the season just ended. 25 seconds left. To the Habs. I'm clapping for the Habs. Too bad. All good things must come to an end. And that is true, Bill. It's pretty much what I mean. We could have predicted this was how it would end. But I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of the team for great excitement at the end of the year, the last month, the playoffs. I mean, great excitement. It was a lot of fun, as Phil says. And yeah, it's too bad we're not going on any more games, but can't be mad at this team. I think they definitely overachieved a little bit, and I think it's a sign of the future of what this team's going to be capable of. Man, I just got freaked out. Ad block just came in with, we just updated and it takes over. I thought, what happened? Yeah, and listen, it was a fun season. It was up and down, very up and down, but the overall was great. I mean, yeah, I'm looking forward to next season already, and the potential. Can't wait to find out who we're going to get as a second line center. And that's it. Last game for David Savard. He is retiring. He's retired as of now, I imagine. So yeah. Thank you for your service, Monsieur Savard. Here's to a good season, everybody. It was a good season. We'll have a good off season. I think with Kent Hughes looking for that guy that we need, I think he'll find him, and I think we'll be impressed with who he finds. It's my prediction. I don't know who it'll be. I wouldn't be sad for anything that happens to Bettman. We're gonna countdown now, right? Now 2 more seasons and he's gonna be gone. Hey, Chicago Joe, thanks for being here, and all of you guys for all this for the season. Season is over. Thanks everybody though for being here for this season. Looking forward to next season. We'll keep at it, and hopefully it'll get better. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Born to be a Hab, but yeah, I mean, if you're going to be gone for the off season, enjoy the off season, and we'll see you next season for sure. There'll be some changes to the roster. I don't think it'll be huge, but there'll be additions. I don't think there'll be too much as far as subtractions go, but there will be additions. Some guys will go, and it's going to be exciting to find out what all that is. That's what our next that's the next excitement we have. The draft lottery doesn't mean that much. So, like, the last 2-3 years, the draft lottery was important. Do game 6 tomorrow? What, you mean the Leafs? Oh, no, tomorrow I'm taking, no. I'm going to watch the Leafs game. I doubt very much. I've got stuff to do tomorrow, and I doubt very much I'm going to be able to do that anyway. Renegade Man, I kind of think they don't pick both of those. They trade one or both of those picks to acquire the second line center, which I think they will do, obviously, at the draft, or you're not trading those picks. So that's what I think will happen. Hey, Lucas, good to see you back there. Thank you for the dono. I really appreciate that. I think that'll make the difference for the month. And yeah, I appreciate that. And it was a fun season. Roller coaster a bit, but it was fun. Yeah, I mean, we're all sad a bit, but all good things come to an end. Thank you, Chicago Joe. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. There, you two have a great summer, safe summer, especially you down there in Chicago. And all you guys, anybody in the States, have a safe summer. It's going to be a doozy down there. I think they will get that way, Joe, when they acquire that second line center. So, looking forward to that. All right, I got to take off. I will be doing a breakdown of the season, but I got to go and do the members-only post-game review. So if you are not a member and you want to see that, you got to take the membership, hit the join button. It's just $1.99. You can cancel at any time, and that gets you all the members-only videos, of which there should be quite a bit this summer. I definitely found a way to do them easily without... I've always taken a look at it and thought I have to do like a full regular channel video with all the production and all that. And I don't actually think that's a members only video. So I'm finding ways to do really, I think, fun videos and hopefully interesting. So anyway, hit the join button if you want to become a member. I really appreciate it. And if you are not going to be, if you're not going to be following me during the off season, I mean, that's fine. That's up to you. But I hope I'll see you in October when we get back to it. September I'll be covering the preseason games. So we actually start doing games in September. And yeah, as far as the game broadcast, that's it. We're at the end. Thanks, everybody, again, for being here all year. Do appreciate it. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say. But till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the evening. And peace out. Have a great night. It's too bad, but great season for Montreal. Go Habs, go. We're going to make the playoffs next year and go farther. That's my prediction. And that's it. We're off. I'll see you on the other side with regular videos. And like I said, the season review is the next thing I'm going to work on. And I'm going to stop talking right now. I'm tired. My voice is dying here. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Have a good night. That's it. Ciao, ciao. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.